this video, we're still anchored in Thompson Bay, but the winds have switched to the southwest and they're going to turn west. So we moved to a new anchorage that will be less rough, and we decided to take advantage of the winds to sail north to the northern exumas around Staniel Cay. So what's going on today is that the wind has switched to the southwest, and it's supposed to shift to the west with gusts up to 30 knots. So we've just changed anchorages, but we're still in Thompson Bay. And Pierre's getting ready here to deploy our second anchor, which is a fortress. So we're going to launch the dinghy. He's going to put it at 90 degrees to the wind. So when the wind switches, we should be protected from having too much wave action. That anchor rope has been used on many different boats.
That's it. Carried from one boat to the other. Must test it at 20,000 pounds.
It's okay, Tiller. It's okay. He knows what he's doing. Sunrise as we leave Thompson Bay. Our route.
So we left our anchorage at 7 this morning, and on the way in the shallows up to the exit point here, which is just a little bit past the exuma. The exit point here to get out of the shallow. Then we go into deeper area, deeper water. But basically our goal is to try to make it up to Staniel Cay today. So we're just going to be following the coast here very close so that we don't have any waves all the way up to Staniel Cay.
Okay, and the weather?
Southwest wind at 15 knots right now, dropping to 13. Back to 14, 15 by 4 o'clock this afternoon, and obviously hopefully we'll be arriving there by then, and then the wind drops to 12 knots.
I threw the dog's grass overboard to clean it before we left, didn't bring it up before the motors were started, and yes, it got caught in the props. No damage, it chewed it up, and luckily I have another piece of grass in the locker. So explain, we just had to tack a few times.
Well, there goes the saying, gentlemen should never sail upwind. It's either go on the tight run all the way up, and here we had to go around a couple of coral heads. So I'm pretty tight into the wind right now. We did have to tack a couple of times to clear these heads here. And now we're almost free. Once I pass the second one there, then we can start to bear off a bit and go back to our Genoa and get our speed back up to 10, 11 knots.
So we have our Genoa out now, and we just passed the narrow bit, here, and we're able to bear off a little bit, and it's pretty smooth sailing. And we have some traffic ahead, probably headed for the same narrow bit. And the other boat looks like it's one of the ferries or supply ships in the Bahamas. This is the reason that you batten down and prepare for bad weather, even when it's so nice when you take off in the morning. What we're seeing on here is radar of squalls. We're about to hit a squall line. To the north, 5 hours early?
Yeah. You see the cold front coming? Just along the line here, it will change the scale. There's a whole line of storms cells that just arrived or are already over. It's still about a mile and a half up this way. And the wind shifted 45 degrees at the same time, which is normal. 260 degrees, and they switch all the way up to 330, 320 degrees, which is where it's at now. And the wind hasn't come up yet that much. It's sitting at about 20, but now it's going up to 23, 24 knots.
At least it's going to get the salt off the deck.
That's it.
south of Staniel Cay. With the next day being calm, we moved to a different anchorage, and we went to a place that was far from all the other boats anchored by Staniel Cay. We've been waiting out COVID-19 problems in a bit of a paradise, but we're anxious too, and we're trying to stay ahead and figure out what to do next. We've decided to head to the U.S. The Prime Minister here has taken very extreme measures to prevent further spread on the island, and it is spreading, and we totally agree with his approach, but everything's locked down, and I think it's time for foreigners to leave, so we're going to be on our way. One day we threw her favorite starfish, and she didn't see it and kept swimming. And then we called her and she kept swimming. And I jumped in and got the starfish. She turned around and looked and kept swimming. She was looking at the beach. And as soon as Pierre got into the water, she turned around and came back. That's how much things have changed. Even Tiller misses going ashore and having walks.